Welcome to NuttieBuddie Entertainment. The Ugly. Ew!
Brian, what is your first ugly?
My first ugly is the Department of Damage Control. You have that in your ugly as well as that one that okay. So bad.
They are, yeah.
So bad. I don't know what they were doing or why they needed to be in this just to, I don't know, give it some sort of pizzazz or just be like some sort of like corporate entity, I guess, against like a mosque and like Muslims and showing that like side of things without it being like the FBI or something like that. But the agent and that whole storyline was so dumb. The just like I don't know. I don't like this damage control thing because they don't really seem like they have that much power, as well as isn't damage control just supposed to, clean up after superheroes and not really just like go after them and register them? I don't know. They make it seem like they're hunting down to put all these superheroes in jail. And it's just a weird storyline to put into this, I felt like. And it took away from the other antagonists, the clandestines. So
I feel that's why they were kind of put in there though, mainly because like it kind of reminded me of Black Widow, where they had like two villains, but neither villain was that great. And it kind of reminded me of this, is where like neither one of them. I was wondering, do you remember what company, what did you ever play the Avengers video game? That
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I know MODOK is in charge of this company, and I can't remember what it's called. And I was like, is it? I don't think it's called the Department of Damage Control. It's called something else, and I can't remember. I'm just like, why wouldn't you just have this company in there again to like connect things? But I'm trying to figure it out real quick. Oh, AIM.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you have like AIM instead? And the soldiers like that were working for them.
Well, that's the thing. You're going to open fire in front of all these people on the streets and just like, I don't care, we're damage control, and just like take down an entire high school to get, 5 people. Really? I don't know. It was annoying.
Yeah, and incompetent. Like I don't know how long it took her to draw that whole plan on the chalkboard, but long enough. Like, and then these people come in, and it's just like, oh man, they're behind us. It's like, I don't understand. Aren't these guys supposed to be like highly trained soldiers? Like, how are they getting bested by teenagers so easily?
Which
With the quantity over quality, I guess.
Yeah, it is a young adult show. So I get like the kind of Home Alone aspect of like, making an episode kind of like that. But I don't really know if they were necessary. Like them because we were first introduced to them in No Way Home with Peter Parker. And they were a very small part of it. And I feel like they should have still been a very small part of this, with either coming in at the beginning or coming in at the end, or like just coming in at the beginning and the end. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think bringing an AIM here, though, would have made way more sense, because technically AIM helped create... Like, okay, so I'm just basing it off of what the video game was. So I don't know the comic book. I played the first... Like most of the video game, I got bored after a while, so I stopped playing. But basically, it seemed like AIM helped create these Inhumans. So Kamala in the game, you play as her, and she's basically an Inhuman in the game. And I'm just like, well, why wouldn't you just bring Eamon into this series then? Like, again, to connect it, because MODOK, I guess, is rumored to be in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh, I sent you the trailer. You saw him in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Bad.
No, just kidding. But anyway, he's rumored to be in there. But the point is like, again, this is a way Marvel. Again, I love the connectivity of the series, but this was a way that they could have kind of like connected just a little bit more to everything. That would have made sense. But I'm with you. I didn't like the Department of Damage Control.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my ugly, which kind of went with yours as well. It's based as far as her being immune, basically changing her entire story, her entire character. That's an ugly for me.
Mm.
They changed because basically she was supposed to be, I guess, like Mr. Fantastic, that she can make her fist big or whatever, or grow big.
Yeah.
That was her power. She was an inhuman. She wasn't a mutant, and they had to change. Like, it's sad that they felt the need to change everything about their character in order to make her appealing to people. That's the way I kind of
So
feel.
changing in the sense of like her powers are different now.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning like her going back in time and like or what part of that?
So her powers in the comic books is basically like she's sort of like Mr. Fantastic, or what I understand a
Okay.
little bit, where
Yep.
her fists can grow and hit, and then she can grow herself, like,
Yeah.
but it's not like the light stuff that she shoots out of
Mm,
her hand. That's not a thing she could do, as far as I understand, in the
gotcha.
comic
Okay.
books, because
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
played the game, though. That's the only reason why I know. So if it's in the comic books, like later on, correct me, but I'm 90%
Okay.
sure that's the case. So basically, to make this character appealing, they had to change her powers, and they turned her from an inhuman to a mutant. And I feel like I'm going to give that an ugly, the fact that you had to go to that length to make that appealing to an audience
Gotcha.
instead of trying to
Do
take
you
the
do
story
you
and make it
know
appealing.
do her powers like in the comics have like where she can either a teleport or um because she can travel through time, it seemed like, too, somehow.
Not that I'm aware of. I thought she could shape shift. I thought that was
Okay.
part of her powers, because I think I heard
Mm,
in the comic books, because I read an article about her, that end credit scene with Captain Marvel, and I guess in the comic book she shape shift into Captain Marvel at one time. So some people were speculating that she shape shift instead of teleported. And then that's when it got corrected. So that's my
oh,
understanding of
okay.
it. So,
Interesting.
but again, I just think, like, if you got to go through that much length to make your character appealing, maybe just make a different character. I don't know, like, why are we basing off a character if she's not that interesting to
Yeah.
people? I guess I don't
No,
know.
yeah. That kind of ties into my final ugly, which is just the overarching story with her powers just did not feel like flushed out. Especially at the end, they were kind of going in all directions. Like you didn't know what like she can harden it, she can use it to float, enhance her body and stuff. But then when she starts teleporting into like different um not teleporting, sorry. When she starts to time travel in that one episode and she goes back and she realized like she's the one that saved her grandmother. It and then they're saying she's a mutant. It just didn't feel flush out. I liked the family dynamic and all of that and like the local kind of superhero stuff a lot better than what they were like. It just felt like they didn't know what they were doing with their powers. So
Seemed like she could do whatever she needed to do at the time,
yeah,
sort of. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. So, so was it, did the portal make her time travel, or was it her powers? Because then that's another power she has, is time travel.
Well, when she went back in time the first time, she was fighting them, correct, in like the market.
Yeah, and then the portal opened up, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, because didn't they like hit her bracer or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it like
So it
flat.
feels like that's a power that she has. She just couldn't control it.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, like, can we keep people with it's just, I don't know. Like, can we kind of like make clear what people's powers are, instead of like just like that's something that annoys me. Like, let's give
Yeah.
them powers just for the sake of this story. It's like, no,
Yeah.
that's not good writing. Okay. Any other ugly?
No, that is it.
Okay, well, let's talk about changes. Thanks so much for listening to me and Brian give our review of Captain Marvel with the great, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you want to listen to the rest of the podcast, click on one of the links down below or search NuttieBuddie wherever you listen to podcasts. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also follow me on Instagram at NuttieBuddie_Entertainment. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will talk to you guys soon.